Hello guys, welcome back. So we're at Fever Camp, day 2, and things are starting to take shape as they gear up for the first week of the season. It's still early, but you can feel the structure settling in. They've got a full slate of practices lined up this week. Media Day is set for Wednesday, so yeah, mark that down. And then a preseason game coming up on Saturday. That's really when we'll start to see some of this come together in a more real, game-like setting. Now, one of the biggest advantages for this team right now is continuity. There's a lot of carryover from last season, especially with that core group, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Caitlin Clark. That matters. You're not starting from zero, you're building on something. And you could see that energy on the court Monday morning. Early practice, sharp tempo, and then the rest of the day kind of opens up for recovery, film, or whatever they need. After practice, we got a chance to hear from a few key players. Lexi Hull spoke after re-signing, Kelsey Mitchell as well, who, by the way, just locked in that massive deal, reportedly around $1.4 million total. That's back-to-back years as the highest paid player, which says a lot about her value and consistency. Damn. But let's get into what everyone's really been watching, Raven Johnson. She's been a major talking point, and today we finally got to see her step into that media spotlight. And honestly, she came across confident, energized, and ready. She even said she's super pumped, and you could feel that. There's been a lot of noise around her, maybe even overblown, but today gave a clearer picture of her personality and how she might fit into this group. One moment really stood out when she was asked about adjusting to the team environment. That response, that body language, it told you a lot. So let's take a closer look at that moment because it might reveal more than people expect.
Now, but I was grateful. It was humbling for me and my family. You guys know what I kind of been going through the last 2 or 3 years, so it's big for my family. I'm proud of what I've been able to accomplish. But it's humbling, because you see those kind of numbers and you don't think it's possible.
Well, I was in the air. I didn't know what team was going to draft me. I talked to a lot of teams on Zooms. We had really good talks, but I was definitely in the air. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what team was going to draft me, but I'm very blessed and very grateful to be here.
How long after the pick did you hear from Aaliyah?
Oh, it was quick. I checked my phone and she texted me and she was just congratulating me and happy that I got drafted.
I feel like every first day, everyone's excited. There was a really great energy. Everyone's excited to get back to the gym. I think more than anything, there was a chance of us not having a season. So for all of us to be here, knowing there's a season, knowing we're excited, knowing that with the group that we have, everyone's eager, and yeah, it was a great day.
You ever think you'd announce your agency at the Masters?
No, and what a time to go to the Masters without a phone. It was so funny. We would get back 7 o'clock and just be on our phones for 30 minutes, getting the updates on who's going where, what happened when we were there. Yeah, crazy.
But for all the right reasons, I knew Fever was a priority. I knew that I wanted to kind of be a Fever girl again in a certain way. My relationships that I built with AD, CC, and even Lexi and Soph and all those guys, it was family vibes, so I couldn't I couldn't shake it and let it go.
Oh, it was good. I learned from a lot of vets here. I was listening. They were giving me, a good welcoming. They were telling me how training camp was gonna be. I thought it was very competitive, but it felt good to be here, honestly, and to play with these talented women. My defense tenacity. I'm like a gnat on the ball. Every time when I get the defense, I want to be the person to turn people over and give my teammates extra possessions to shoot the ball or whatever that may be. But yeah, when it comes to defense, I think that's what I thrive in, which is getting defense to stop.
Regardless of what happened in the past, college battles, rivalries, all of that chapter is closed. Now you've got Raven Johnson and Caitlin Clark on the same roster, working toward the same goal. And from what we're seeing right now, it's been nothing but positive energy. Whatever people expected coming into this, whether it was tension or awkwardness, it just hasn't shown up, at least not publicly. And look, she's in a situation that, for better or worse, she's now a part of. Whether people agree with the pick or not, whether she even envisioned herself here or not, that doesn't matter anymore. What matters is how she's handling it. And right now, everything she's putting out there is upbeat, composed, and professional. Some fans might be skeptical, and that's fair. Trust isn't built overnight, but based on what we've actually seen and heard, there's nothing negative to pull from her approach so far. When she was asked about arriving at training camp and adjusting to the team, I thought she handled it well. Her answers were clean, confident, and very media-ready. You can tell she understands the spotlight and how to navigate it. And just to be clear, I'm not here to blindly hype anyone up. If she steps on the court and things don't look right, I'll say that. But right now, in this phase, she looks genuinely happy to be there, and that does matter. Damn. You also have to consider the pressure she's walking into. There's a portion of the fan base that questioned this pick heavily, and honestly, there were reasons for that. It wasn't the most obvious selection, but it's done. She's on the roster, and now it's about what she does next. Now, shifting to on-court stuff, because I know a lot of you have been asking about Justine Pissott. There were a few clips floating around, and defensively, she's intriguing. Again, we have to be careful here. It's practice. It's not full speed, in-game intensity. The players she's matched up against aren't going 100%. But even with that context, you can see some tools. Her length stands out immediately. Standing next to players known for their wingspan, she holds her own visually. I tried to find her exact measurements, but nothing official is out there yet. If anyone finds that, definitely share it, because it's a key detail. She was a second-round pick, now placed in a developmental slot. And that decision feels strategic. Realistically, she might not be fully WNBA ready right now, but a 6'4" wing who can stretch the floor, that's a valuable prototype. So instead of risking losing her, they're investing in her development. Long-term thinking, and honestly, it makes sense. I like what I'm seeing. I do. I think she has a lot of potential. I wasn't totally loving what KK did in that set. She kind of got worked by the spin move from that practice player. And I did want to show you guys something that was going viral. And it is a one-handed pass from Caitlin over to Myesha Hines-Allen, who looks stunned after she makes that shot. Kind of reminded me of Jonquel Jones during the All-Star game after that threading the needle pass that Caitlin did to AB. And maybe just a few more basketball thirst traps with Caitlin Clark warming up in her Kobe PE, showing off those handles. Anybody know what that little ball is called? I know it's weighted. There she is, giving us some, I guess, deep twos. Or is that there's a 3? Some wing action. That's 1. There's 2. 3 in a row. 4 in a row. 5 in a row. Damn. Here are some highlights that the Indiana Fever posted to their socials with some offensive sets that are always fun to watch. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. All right, Lexi Hall 3-ball. That's what we want to see more of this season. Sophie at the wing. It's her spot. Oh, and the coveted Caitlin Clark 3-ball. If there is anything you guys want to see, please pop down in the comments. Don't hesitate to ask. Tell me what you think about Justine Pissott highlights in this video for y'all. Remember to like, remember to subscribe, and if you can, hit that hype button too, because that pushes the video out to more people. It tells YouTube that you're interested in this kind of content. Thank you. Peace. I am out.